guys, right, I've come down to my local beach to do some more tests on the Deteknix range, on the Deteknix Quest Pro metal detector and the Deteknix XPointer Wader pinpointer thingy-mabobby. So let's crack on. So I'm here at my local beach, my home. Oh, I love it here, I love it here. My Danavan is literally just 300 metres that way, and I adore it here. It's so scenic, as you can see behind me. Today I'm going to do a test on the Deteknix XPointer Wader, which you've seen the indoor tests. I want to do outdoor tests now. So we'll try this on the sand. I don't believe anyone's actually done a review of it on the sand yet, or the metal detector, which will be my next video. So let's give these a go. Just to clarify, guys, I don't get paid for doing reviews on metal detecting products. Maybe I could if I asked, I don't know. I'm not interested. If it's something which I will get use out of, if it's something which I'm just interested in, I will do a free review. If it's a product which is nothing to do with anything I normally do, yes, I sometimes get paid for it. That's called business. I'm not getting paid for these reviews, so follow me for an honest review. You'll have to excuse the noise in the background, guys. They're pulling a boat up off the shore, up the cliff, and there's a dog barking and digging in the background. Anyway, I was asked a question by Matt Key. A very valid question. If the batteries are interchangeable in this, if you can use a 9-volt battery or two 1.5 AA batteries, will it alter the distance it will detect to? So let's give it a go. So here is the first test. For this test I'm using a 2p piece, an English bronze 2p piece. I think it's about 97% copper. So we'll put that there and we'll see how many centimetres. This is for the 9-volt battery, okay? Let's make sure it's level. This is the 9-volt battery, the square batteries. Okay, so it's about nearly 8 centimetres for the 9-volt battery. So now we're going to do exactly the same test with 2 AA batteries. So that's like 3 volts instead of 9 volts, because they're 1.5 volts each. Let's see if there's any difference. It was 8 centimetres with the 9-volt. Well, that's amazing. With the 3 volts, the 2 AA batteries, I've actually got an extra centimetre out of it. I haven't moved the coin, I haven't moved the tape measure. So, for maximum efficiency, I would suggest using 2 AA batteries, guys. I hope that answers your question, Matt. And a question for anybody else. Something else which the company are aware of is this is a pulse induction pinpointer, and people are saying it interferes with certain metal detectors, okay, including the XP Deus, because I think they use a similar frequency. I'm not sure why, but we're going to see if that does happen now and see if there is a solution to it. So apparently it's when you have both machines on, for example the XP Deus will chatter a little bit in the background because they're close to each other. So let's turn the XP Deus on. Just give me a minute, yeah? These things take time. Okay, the XP Deus is on. Now, let's turn the little man on. Sorry, I better put him in wet sand mode because I've still got him in fast mode from when I was in the field last. When I found 2 Roman coins. Oh yes. By the way, I'm going back there on Sunday, I believe, so fingers crossed for that one. Okay, so the XP Deus is on. Let's now put the Deteknix XPointer Wader on. Can you hear that? There is a little bit of chatter, but only when you are... It only starts to chatter when you're within a few... It only starts to chatter when you're within 1 foot of the coil. The minimal chatter. So, is there a solution? Let me have a go, yeah? Okay, I've had a little play around with this. Put it in a different frequency and there's not a problem. If you like to use 18 kHz, just drop it down to 17.9 or put it up to 18.1 and the chattering disappears. So that's not a problem, guys. It's not something which should stop you from thinking about buying this. It's simply the kilohertz problem. I personally use my Deus in 8 kHz most of the time anyway, in Deus Fast 8 kHz, so it's not going to affect me at all. So there's another little answer for you. I hope it helps. Okay, so the last test I want to do for you today is actually see if it works in the ground, yeah? So the first thing I'm going to do is using this diamond digger which they've sent with the metal detector, which looks pretty good. I've not shown it yet. It looks pretty good. I've not brought a spade with me today, so I'm going to bury a 50p piece. So I've dug a little hole and I'm going to put a 50p piece in there at about, I don't know, 6-7 inches. So I'm not sure if this is the best test to give you, to be honest with you, because I know where the coin is, or I've got a very good idea. But, you know, it's 8 inches down, I've still got to find it. So let's stick this thing in the ground and see how well it performs. So let's turn the XPointer Wader on. Look at the lights in the middle of it there. You see the white light going on and the red light flashes there when you come close to metal. So let's see if we can find it. It's about 8 inches down. It's already picking it up and I'm only about 4 inches down there. Easy, absolutely simple. Okay, you just leave me alone for a bit. I'll give this a test. I'll find a few holes and I'll dig. I'll probably put some background music on so you don't get bored.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So as you can see, I had no problems picking up the targets there, and some of them were minute pieces of metal. I didn't find any gold. That will come next time. I'm not too bothered about that today. So yeah, my overall verdict, it does work as well outdoors as I hoped it would do. I'm very, very impressed. I will be using this. I think it is fantastic. If you want to see me using it more, you'll have to watch future videos, but I'm not doing any more reviews on this particular product. You'll just see me using it in videos. I think it's amazing. Thanks for joining me. See you all later. Bye bye. The lad you can see behind there, just came up to me and he says, "Are you on YouTube? Did you find a World War II hand grenade?" That were me.